Hello everybody, Source Codex here, aka Jazz Fusion Guy, and it's time for another one of my what have I been buying, what I've been shopping for, and what I'm putting up for sale. So let's look at what we've got going on so far. A lot of these are from Japan. This is Eddie Jobson, the Pink Panther, the 4 Decades Special Concert. And this is a 3-disc offering. Jeff Beck with Stanley Clarke, the first Tokyo live recording. And it is, I believe, 2 CDs. Now, this is a really rare release from the Wayback Machine. Kelvin Smith, Lapis Lazuli, and it is ambient electronic music. Here's a boot. MAHAVISHNU Orchestra, Stockholm, 1975. This is a 2-disc offering. This just came in this week from Renaissance Records. I had ordered it earlier on Amazon like a month and a half ago, but it never could be stocked, so they canceled the order. So I went looking again, and I found it at Renaissance Records. Mahavishnu Orchestra, live at Yale University, October 28th, 1973. 5 tracks, but a lot of jamming going on. Here's sort of a rare release by Bunny Brunel. Invent Your Future. And I'm looking forward to listening to this. I don't know the people that are playing on this, but it's going to be good. Now, this is an oddball release from Europe, and this is truly the Wayback Machine. It's called Pyramid, and it's unknown personnel just jamming out in Cologne, Germany. Prog rock, stoner, psychedelic, whatever. I listened to a little bit on YouTube and thought, yeah, I'll get it. Gong, featuring Alan Holdsworth, live in Nancy, France, October 25th, 1976, bootleg from Japan. I was so elated when this popped up in Mercari in Japan. Some idiots on YouTube were trying to sell this for like $120. Yeah, it's rare. Cab, live on Sunset. But you know, I finally got it. It was offered several times by different vendors in Japan, but they never came through. I'd buy it, and then they'd never send it to the buy.jp warehouse to send to me. So I had to wait like a month to cancel the order. It was a real hassle, but I finally got this. Also picked up mint condition. This is Cab, the very first release with McAlpine, Brunel, and Chambers, and it includes an OBI strip. Now, I don't know why the Japanese OBI strips make an item much more collectible and much more valuable, but there it is. I got it. Okay, let's go way back. Any prog rock, Celtic rock people remember the band Horselips? Well, this is a very best of that I picked up. It's a 2 CD collection. Really happy I found that. And here's Horselips live, the Belfast gigs. This is remastered. Happy to get this. I'm looking at the song titles here. I think probably my favorite Horselips song is The Power and the Glory. Great, unique progressive rock band. Stumbled on this when I was doing a artist search in Japan for Steve Hillage stuff. And here is a cover of Still Wish You Were Here with various artists. I listened, I liked it, I bought it. Still sealed. I'll listen another day. And I am a Steve Hillage addict, and this is a release of his from 2006. Gone is his long hippie hair. He's got the short haircut now, but he's jamming out on his headless guitar here. Really good stuff. In fact, so good, and I liked it so much. The last cut, These Uncharted Lands, I did a cover of it recently, and it's here on YouTube as well as at Bandcamp. And I'll put links in to my take of that song. I'm still waiting for EMI, Virgin, Sony Records to get back to me and let me have a release, official release, an A-OK to let this be a cover song of mine released out into the world. We'll see about that. So here's Steve Hillage's The Golden Vibe. Another thing I picked up, which looking forward to listening to. This is a recent release by Steve Hillage. Does anybody remember Tonto's Expanding Headband? Well, I do. This is their release, Tonto Rides Again. And it's basically their first release and then their second release all piled up together. Last time I had this CD, it was in such high demand that I actually sold it for $250 on Amazon. Everybody else was asking $350, $450, but I had a copy that I'd bought from echoes.org, the radio station, and I let it go. The guy was tickled to get it, and I decided recently, I'm going to buy that again. Now, a really great guitarist, Antti Kodikoski, released this album. Colaiuta's on drums, and Tavaglione woodwinds, and then bass, Klutkins. It's so hard to pronounce these guys' names. But this is a release called Cavemen. And it's a little angular in spots, maybe leaning towards freeform jazz rock, but there's also a lot of really tight stuff. I had this a long time ago that was sent to me for review, and I gave it away or something, and I decided to grab another copy of it. Now, some other rarities that I picked up. This is Fragile. One of, I would say, the best jazz rock, jazz fusion band out of Japan to have ever come together. On guitar is Koichi Yabori. So I bought this DVD. It is a Region 2. It does not play in the US. So I lucked up and found this for a really good price on Amazon, shipped free from Japan. And I went out and bought myself a region-free DVD player. And you know, prices have really come down on those since they first came out. So I got this for like $40, and then the region-free DVD player, it was only $40. That's not bad. So now I can buy other DVDs from different areas in the world and be able to watch them. This is a rarity. This is another DVD by Fragile called Modest and Proud. Haven't watched it yet, but I'm glad I picked this up. Now, I was doing some reading on what was the best live show or shows that Hendrix ever did, and one of the ones that kept being mentioned on review websites was the Jimi Hendrix Experience at Winterland. So I picked this up, and it's a 4 CD release, several nights, I believe. And this guy's the reason I started playing guitar, so I look forward to hearing this. Okay, one last thing that I bought for my own collection, and yes, some of you already know what box set this is. This is the Osric Tentacles Vitamin Enhanced. This is a collection of a lot of their stuff from their very earliest days when they were just releasing on basically do-it-yourself cassette tapes. So I'm really glad I found this. Again, got it from a great price from somebody in Japan. Okay, let's hold on a minute, and I'm going to get out for you the piles of stuff I bought for resale. Okay, a lot of what I bought in this past order was rare, fragile CDs. These guys include the OBI strip. This is ZANN, is this release, and super rare. Downside up, mint condition with the OBI strip. Again, very rare, very collectible. This is a mint condition with the OBI strip. There's your OBI strip. This is the Sun and the Melodies. Again, very rare. This is Fragile's last release. This is near mint plus, which means it's so close to mint, but I didn't want to give it mint. And it too comes with the OBI strip. Rare and collectible. This is Fragile's Quells Poison. Again, including the OBI strip, mint condition. This is so rare, Fragile 5. This is near mint, and you'll see inside is the OBI strip. Really collectible. This is their debut release, Fragile. This is mint with no OBI strip. But let me tell you, you can't find this hardly anywhere. This is their next release, mint, no OBI strip, and again, collectible. This is their no wet release. It is near mint and has Mike Stern guesting. And as you saw earlier, this is Fragile's Modest and Proud DVD, brand new, sealed. Now all these ones that I just showed you, I've got a buyer that buys stuff from me before it hits eBay or Amazon or DISCOGS. He's a good friend, and I find stuff like this for him. He's an avid collector of Fusion. He said, go ahead and list it. I'll let you know whether I want any of them. Which means any of you out there, if you go to my eBay or Discog or Amazon website links, which I'll put below in the description, you will find all these. And if you want to snap it up, go ahead. I totally encourage anybody that likes jazz rock fusion to grab some Fragile CDs. They are rare as hen's teeth and really expensive. So there's that set. And Mahavishnu's Whiskey A Go-Go CD, near mint. This is Riptides. What is the name of this? Sonic Undertow. And it's got the OBI strip, VG++, so close to near mint, and quite rare. Some more Fragile, downside up, VG+, downside up, near mint. None of these have OBI strips. I don't see what's the big deal with them, but a lot of people demand them. Here's Handle with Care, VG-, another Handle with Care, VG-. Here is Fragile Live, near mint. Here is another Sun in the Melodies, Fragile, with the OBI strip. It is near mint. Here is another Fragile Poison Quells Poison in the Digipack with the OBI strip. Very good condition. This is another Fragile ZANN, VG-. Very rare Fragile 5 VG+ condition with the OBI strip. Here's another Fragile 5 VG+ with the OBI strip. All very collectible. And here's Fragile 5 VG without the OBI strip. And of course, I'll price that appropriately less expensive. So there's some more. All these are for sale. And what else do we have? Alan Holdsworth Heavy Machinery with the Johansson Brothers, mint condition with the OBI strip. This Holdsworth rocks out on this like I've never heard him really rock out anywhere else. And here's another mint condition copy, Heavy Machinery with the OBI strip. Here's a near mint copy, no OBI strip. This is a good minus, which means it's a step up from fair. No OBI strip. And here's a solid good condition, no OBI strip. And yet more. This is Frank Gabali's 2 CD Resident Alien live bootleg. CD1, VG Plus, CD2, Near Mint. This is Halabeek, Richard Halabeek. This is his Live in Alphen release. Pretty hard to find this. Near Mint plus plus. That means it's just the slightest defect that keeps it from being mint. But really killer guitarist. And Landau's, Michael Landau's Tales from the Bulge, mint condition. Here's UK's release, straight from Japan, near mint with the OBI strip. Now here's a super rarity. Anybody ever heard of Happy the Man, America's best prog rock group? Well, this was Kit Watkins, the keyboardist, solo release called Labyrinth. This is brand new, baby. Very collectible. What do we have here? VG Plus, French import, rare, centrifugal funk. Anybody that knows jazz fusion knows about this release. You've got the big boys on this one. And this is just a unique French import. Nova, Wings of Love, Nova, Vimana. This has the OBI strip. And those of you know that about jazz rock fusion, monsters, this release has got them. Even Percy Jones guested. And I'm trying to think of the name of the guitarist. It doesn't matter. My brain's just not good right now. Corrado Restici, that's it. Now this is a sweet find. The MAHAVISHNU Orchestra Complete Columbia Albums Collection. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There they are. And the box is in amazingly, almost perfect condition. There's a slight ding there. Ooh. And CD1 near mint, CD2 VG++, CD3 VG, CD4 near mint, CD5 is mint. The box is near mint. The booklet inside is mint. And I bought another one of the collection of MAHAVISHNU Orchestra, but this one, as you can tell, the box is not that great a condition. Looks like some idiot stood on it. But anyway, in spite of the box being crappy, the condition of the CDs inside, CD1 is VG, CD2 is VG++, CD3 is VG+, CD4 is VG+, CD5 is VG-. Booklet is mint, box poor. So this is going to be a lower price. Bill Connor's Assembler is 80s period, mint. Another Bill Connor's Assembler, mint. This is the MAHAVISHNU Orchestra Hiroshima live in Japan, 1973. 2 CDs. This is mint. This is brand new. I'm selling it. I'll add the link, show you where it is. I already had it. Didn't know I had it. So it's up for grabs. Here is Pippo Martino, Bassa Tensione, near mint. Mike Stern is on guitar. I already have a copy of this. There's Mike. It's for sale. Another Bill Connors mint. Bill Connors double up, mint condition. Double up, near mint plus. Almost mint, but not quite. And here's another double up, VG plus. Cab, mint condition. Great release. A lot of good fusion jamming. And another cab, which I'll be selling. This is in mint condition as well. And then cab number 2. They added Brian Auger on keys, mint condition. You know, I'm called Jazz Fusion Guy on eBay for a reason. I think you're figuring out why. This is a mint, rare Japanese import. Freeway Jam, Stanley Clark, Jeff Beck, Simon Phillips. This is an FM radio broadcast from 1978. This is only on Amazon. I'm selling this. This is so rare. Tried to list it on eBay. They hit me with a illegal CD and removed it. Oh well. Okay. This is Brand X, the X-Files. Ooh. It is got 2 CDs, mint, with the OBI strip. This is Brand X, the Missing Period, near mint, no OBI strip. This is Brand X, the X-Files. No OBI strip, but this is new. It is sealed. And here we go again. Brand X, the X-Files. No OBI strip, but CD1 is VG plus, CD2 is VG minus. And like I said, depending on condition and rarity, the prices vary. This is the Missing Period, another one. VG plus. Now here is Brand X Manifest Destiny with an OBI strip. Ooh. Near mint. And lastly, this is Brand X Trilogy. 3 CDs inside. It looks like that. And the condition of these is VG plus, VG, and near mint. And as usual, I have some CDs on the way. So let's take a look at those. Okay, on the way from Amazon is Joe Cocker's Something to Say. You cannot believe how rare this CD is. I already bought a copy of this for my wife back at Christmas because we love it. It is just such an excellent album. All right, and what else is coming? The last one on the way is Joe Cocker, Something to Say, in a different format, different release. So that's it, folks. That's what's for sale. These last 2 will be up for sale once they arrive. And all the ones I talked about before, they are going to go up for sale individually. But in the meantime, I'm going to send you to the main links for the e-commerce sites that I use, and you can check back every so often either on this video in the description, the notes, to look for direct links to individual CDs, or you can keep checking on eBay, DISCOGS, or Amazon to see what's new. Happy shopping!